Big drop right there. Almost 0.4 of a second, was it?
And one of the things while we're talking about time attack and Sunday Cup, while Mario Moroni jumps up to 59.5, we'll talk about him in a little while. The other thing I want to mention is that FCP Euro this weekend is building a Sunday Cup car in the paddock right now. And if you're here at the racetrack and up on the hillside and want to check out the active construction of a Sunday Cup car, you can head on down to the FCP Euro tent, which is just at the bottom of the hill in the paddock, and watch it get put together. And it will be on track by the end of the weekend.
You're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to have to go leave and probably help drive that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a cool thing that they're doing here this weekend. Brought the car in basically stock, and throughout the weekend they're adding parts and components to it, and they'll show the progression of the car throughout the weekend. A really cool, unique thing that FCP Euro is doing in support of this event.
I think it's cool
really
to show as well what can be done to a car just to compete in something like this.
Right.
I don't think many people know that you can go in something that's very base level, and this is going to take them a couple days to do, right? And
yeah,
you're going to have something you can compete in the entire season. And
right.
I think it's a really great form of racing to get into if you're getting into racing. Get something like that. Start small. Work your way into it.
Times again, Keenan Prusank, even though he's had a little trouble at turn 3, still second place in that category. Kevin Horn picked up, jumped onto the podium. That's a trophy holding spot if he can stay there. But he only has 0.04 of a second over Conor Gallagher.
Very close battle right there.
And here's that 71 as we speak in the red or the orange Camaro through turn 7.
You hear the sound change a bit, huh?
And across the stripe for the 71, trying to beat that 59.4. It is not a pickup this time, but nice line through turn 1. And the Camaro, what a performance value. I think we've said a lot in the past that the Chevrolet Camaro in various forms is a fantastic track car. You eat up consumables a lot with these bigger, heavier, more powerful cars, but a lot of performance per dollar.
Yeah, it's one of those that we don't see too often in drifting, which I think is kind of strange because it would make sense to me. If it's a good track car, typically it's a good drift car. So
you hear the Revs climb again over the hill.
Good. That's just one of my favorite spots is listen to those Revs climb. And then again down in turn 7 where they come rocketing over that hill down through there. It's right through here. That's one of my favorites to watch. You know that's intimidating coming down that hill.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
are flying. But it's also, you're looking at the finish line, ready to go. Reset your lap. Let's go.
Sunoco checkered flag out. No pickup for Kevin Horn. Evan Weeder follows behind. He's still locked in a pretty fierce fight in Club TR. Weeder at a 59. And now they're going to have a Camaro barking up the rear tailpipes here, so they're going to have to get this out of the way.
And you're not going to not notice that either.
No. And no pickups by any of the 4 Club TR cars on screen. Lock up there for Moroni into turn 1. And here's a look at Kevin Horn. And needs some offense here to catch Conor Gallagher, the 2, up onto the podium. The 71 Camaro is 5/10 shy of a trophy here this weekend.
He's got a little space to work with, so that's good.
Clear track ahead. And only your own time to beat. I mean, while it is a battle against other drivers, Dan, it is also a battle against yourself. So how much of that fuels you during a race weekend? Are you mostly concerned with where you are in relation to those around you for the points and the trophies, or are you more concerned about beating your own laps and improving yourself, or a combination of both?
For me, it's just my own laps. You're always battling yourself out there. You know what you're doing right, you know what you're doing wrong, and you feel it, and you got to leave that behind you if it's something bad, and if you're doing something right, let's do that again. So definitely a mental game for yourself, at least for me personally. I don't really focus on anyone else. Like I said earlier, though, if you know somebody has a good line, it's good to get a good read off of what they're doing and see how your car reacts to what they're doing.
Kevin Horn pulled into the pits. Conor Gallagher, no improvement. And same with all of the Falcon Club TR cars. So they're probably running out of tire temperature that they've got available to them to really make a run at it. And I know we're not far away from checkering and moving on to the final.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late in this session.
We're going to be focusing mostly on the unlimited category as well. And we should mention, I think Street GT is also concluded, right? Because Andy Vogel was off track. So Andy Vogel will win in the Street GT category. Keenan Prusank and Connor Gallagher, the rest of that podium. Connor Horn, or excuse me, Connor, that's one of my buddies. Kevin Horn in the 71, up to 4th, but not quite on the podium.
And that's a pretty tight battle you see up there as well. I mean, all three in the top, really close.
And same thing with Street. This is going to be your podium.
Three.